If you're following my other Warrior OCs as videos, if so, thanks. But you may have noticed that the pendulum has swung back from accessible to the average Arachnids viewer all the way to if there was a Venn diagram of Arachnids viewers here for OC content and Kingdom Hearts fans, the circles are not on speaking terms. Unless, of course, you are one of my friends who know about Kingdom Hearts through me, or one of my friends who got me into Kingdom Hearts. In that case, I guess you are the target audience. Don't worry, this will be friendly if you don't know anything. Keyblades are just funny doodads with fun designs and occasional lore that anime characters or Mickey Mouse will do cool shit with. You don't need to know that much. My main criteria for choosing Keyblades comes down to designs, names, and story relevance. The Keyblades all have meanings of some kind, so I'll explain some if they're relevant to why I chose them, but some of my choices just come down to color palette or motifs. Some Keyblades are associated with characters in some way. With those, I like pairing them up with OCs of mine that remind me of those characters. I don't think I assigned any OCs, like a character's Keyblade, though. Like, the one that represents them, like, wholly and completely. That just felt too personal. Normally, with these, I would present them as a blank that represents a character. So, Webkin's pet, or drink, and how that represents a character. Not the Webkin's pet that would be their favorite, or that they would like, or drink that would be their favorite. Just one that represents them. And this is in part Keyblades that represent a character, but in Kingdom Hearts, a lot of the time the line is blurred, as often your Keyblades represent you as a person, or your Sora the thief stuck with the one that he stole. So I too will toe the line. I will point out specifically if a character wields their Keyblade and is not an embodiment of the one I chose. Does that make sense? That distinction may be arbitrary, but it matters to me. Also, nobody fucking cares, but keychains and keyblades are different, and I know this. This is a keychain. In the game, you can get new keychains, and you can equip to make your base keyblade look different. So this is not its own keyblade, but this is. They are different. Some keyblades here are keychains, and I won't distinguish them because it will be stupid and confusing. I'm just calling them all keyblades. So literally, this doesn't fucking matter. It's just important for me to point out so that nobody thinks I'm stupid. But let's delay this no longer. We may now begin Immortal Hate characters as keyblades. Starting with, of course, my dear Gladiolus Flare, who is Hidden Dragon, which you get in Kingdom Hearts 2 after the Mulan world. It felt right, and I just like the palette. And Lost Gaze would be a Keyblade that's associated with Naminé, if that existed. Which it doesn't. So instead, I went for Lost Memory from Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. You get it as Ventus after he meets Vanitas, the name referring to his lost memories of what happened between him and Vanitas. That in and of itself is apt, but also if I couldn't do a Keyblade associated with Naminé, then I might as well have Mr. Amnesia himself as my backup for Losty. Robin Paw is Frolic Flame, which you get in Birth by Sleep as well, after you meet Lee as Ventus. Because Lee in particular reminds me of Robin Paw, especially the scene that he has with Ventus and Isa here. I didn't even intend for Robin Paw and Lost Gaze to match here, but yay, we take those, yay! For Lily Pond, I chose Starseeker, which I didn't really want to give to anyone because it's one of Mickey Mouse's keyblades. But I thought that if anyone should get one of his, it would be Lily Pond. Flawed warrior king and single father to gay son. Star Loachtooth is Aced's Keyblade from Union Cross, which I know less about than I'd like to, so I don't have too many Union Cross Keyblades here. Bat Flurry is Pumpkinhead from the Kingdom Hearts 1 Nightmare Before Christmas world. This was a no-brainer. Morel Paw is Sweet Memories, and Moose Paw is Metal Chocobo, which looks like it hurt a lot to get hit with. Fennel Mist wields Master's Defender, not is. but it also kind of represents her. See what I meant about towing the line? It's a keyblade that is passed on through several generations of wielders and has a lot to do with inheriting a legacy with this heavy burden attached to it, which I think Fennel Mist carries, but would also just represent. Pumpkin Paw is Honey Spout, Swan Paw is Diamond Dust, Orchid Petal is Crown of Guilt, and Darkberry is Sign of Innocence. These two are from a side game called 358 over 2 days. I didn't use as many of the keyblades from this game because even though it deserves it, and the fucking movie that they put in Final Mix does not do this game justice, it never got a good remaster, and I'm stuck with this fucking pixel quality! But no, the real reason is because they just don't have as much meaning as the others. There's not really lore to why you get these keyblades or anything. I just chose these over the purpler options I could have chose just because I liked the names, and I wanted ones that matched for Orchid Petal and Darkberry. Mint Claw is Lionheart from Kingdom Hearts 1. I'm so sorry for my limited, narrow perspective of Leon Final Fantasy through Kingdom Hearts. But from what I know, his attitude just reminds me of Mint Claw, so that's why I chose it. I also picked Lionheart over Sleeping Lion from Kingdom Hearts 2, because this one just looks wimpier. Garlic Fang is Ominous Blight, and Fox Smoke is Twilight Blaze. Soot Creek is Bright Crest, which is a keyblade you get as Aqua in Birth by Sleep, I think after putting Ven's sleeping body in a, I'll say, safe place? I don't know, it just felt right. Soot has a lot of older sister-esque burdens of Aqua. I wanted to give her something that represents that. Cinder Stream is Terra's Mark of a Hero. It's a keyblade that all of the characters in Birth by Sleep get, but I chose specifically the one that Terra gets because they do have different shapes depending on what character you're playing. And I just wanted to choose something exclusive to Terra for Cinder Stream that didn't have a shadow of patricide looming over it. Sunny Fuzz is the wooden keyblade that Terra passes on to Ventus in Birth by Sleep, if you're picking up what I'm putting down here. Otterfur is Pixie Petal, cause it's cute! Turtle Snap, formerly known as Cayman Splash, is 3 wishes that you get in Kingdom Hearts 1 after the Aladdin world, because Turtle Snap was visited by a genie when he was 6 months old and made a wish to grow up immediately, and then his second wish was to have a YouTube channel just like his idol, the angry video game nerd. Windfur is Fairy Harp, and Lake Shimmer is Mysterious Abyss. Lyrebird Call and Viper Scale are Nightmare's End and Mirage Split respectively, because in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, there is an ability where Sora and Riku will join together on both sides of their parallel dreams to combine these 2 keyblades to fight together as a team. Hey, why is the keychain a Palpoo for Vervain Growl is Follow the Wind, and Water Moss is Stroke of Midnight. The Weaver wields the Keyblade. That's the Greek letter key. The Watcher is No Name, because there's a character who can see through the eye that's on that Keyblade like a Goku figurine. The Unknown is the Keyblade of Heart. It's from Kingdom Hearts 1, and it has the ability to unlock a person's heart. It was kinda too evil to not give to one of my villains, so to the Unknown it goes. The Iconoclast is One-Winged Angel, which you get after defeating Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix. I just wanted a keyblade with fire on it that wasn't Bond of Flames or Flame Liberator, because as much as I hate Axel, he's not that bad as to give his keyblades to the Iconoclast. Star Cold Stare is Fatal Crest, and Star Red River is End of Pain, which has an ironic name for her, but it's mostly the design and the trials and tribulations you have to go through to unlock it. The Obfuscation is Knockout Punch. The Drowned is Ocean's Rage. The Hunter is Winner's Proof. It's the one you get for going through all the 13 mushroom challenges in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. You display all 13 of their heads atop your Keyblade as a trophy, parading your bloodlust around for the world to see. And the Uncanny can be Void Gear from Birth by Sleep Final Mix. You get it for defeating a remnant of Vanitas' spirit or whatever. 'Cause it's not the real Vanitas. And Vanitas himself is only half a person. I don't know, thank you, Benny, for your suggestion. There just aren't a lot of good Keyblade picks for the Uncanny, huh? And the Rot is any Keyblade from the Keyblade Graveyard, because they're all gross. Take your pick. Me, personally, I'll pick this one. Okay, now your turn to pick. You can't pick mine, though. I already picked mine. Fuck! I should've gone with that one.